I love this album, by the way.
Maybe this the album you listen to in your car when you drive home late and really questioning every god, religion, Kanye bitches. Maybe this is the entrance before you get to the bedroom.
So, hi guys, I am back with video number 7, 8. I don't remember, but yeah, welcome back. I'm really excited to do part 2 of New Life. I had just updated you guys on where I'm currently staying and just kind of how I'm really optimistic to moving forward into the next part of my life and transitions. Yeah, thanks for those of you who are watching. I'm so happy that I'm documenting this whole process because I just know I'm gonna have like some amazing things to share with you guys about life and growth and elevation and stuff like that. So the more I do this, the more I'll like talk about myself and introduce myself on a more deeper, intimate, transparent level with you guys. But yeah, although I think I'm already there, I think it's gonna be nice to be able to share a little bit more background on me, because right now you guys are kind of just part of this moment in my life, but it's a big moment. It's a huge moment that's just been transforming everything for me. So it still has me excited, although you guys don't know the complete backstory of everything. So, but yeah, today is New Life video part 2, where I'm kind of just picking up about like where I'm moving on to. I think I had told you guys how I was manifesting a dream place that I had really wanted to stay in, the exact state, the exact town, and how everything would have been taken care of for me, but I decided not to go there for now. But I'm happy to know that it's still there. And I had a reading that had told me that right now, currently, the stars and the planets are in alignment for me to have lots of new opportunities. And I don't have to really commit myself to one or the other. I'm just gonna kind of just go with the flow. So the flow right now is definitely Virginia. I want to touch base on what happened to me this past weekend. It was really exciting. I was exciting, and just a really nice, fulfilling weekend. My friends had invited me out to salsa night at one of the local hotels that we have here downtown in Lancaster. And I really had a good time. It was really nice. I didn't feel too well that day. I was pretty irritable because it was like PMSing and stuff, so my emotions were a little but I still enjoyed myself. I just wanted to have a moment just hanging out with my friends and just connecting because, I leave the end of this week, possibly, early next week. So it was really nice to just have that moment to connect with them and have fun. And they love to go salsa dancing, and they go all the time, and they had been inviting me so often, but I wasn't able to go. So I was really happy that I was in a position financially, and just just life was just like, yeah, go have fun, enjoy yourself. So it was really nice. And so while I was there, I bumped into a friend who at the beginning of my journey gave me some encouragement to be strong, and to, I just bumped into her. And when I had seen her last summer, me and her had a really strong connection, and she had offered me a job opportunity to work with her with my crystals and work in her shop, give me some studio space, but I never took advantage of it, just because I didn't feel like I was there yet to accept that. I just had a lot of foundation, a lot of things that I needed to kind of like make sense of, to really have a vision of what exactly I wanted to do. But as just psychically and prophetically just connected she saw something so much bigger, and I'm sure she was able to tune into something. But I just wasn't, I just didn't feel like I was ready. And so I didn't take advantage of it. And still to this day, I know the connection was meant to happen. I spent all day with her. I visited her home, saw her kids, saw her partner, and it was just a beautiful day, a very magical day, just connecting, and just definitely soulmate vibes of just that really same spirit, same type of kindred spirit of going on a spiritual journey and that type of ascension field, understanding the language, just things that I didn't have to over-explain myself. She understood exactly what I was feeling, expressing, and likewise, vice versa, back to her. You know what I mean? So it was just two very beautiful Black women that came together that understand each other's path, and it was just beautiful. And so I just really I'm just so grateful to have someone like her in my life. And she actually was married into my family. She had married my cousin. And so, unfortunately, they separated, but me and her still have a beautiful connection. So yeah, so I bumped into her at the hotel. She's at one of the Caribbean nights, which is, we were on the 3rd floor. She's on the 2nd floor. And something told me like that. I was thinking about her earlier that week too, randomly. I don't know why, but I was thinking about her. And this always happens. I think about something and usually I get a message within seconds. I'm thinking about someone and I see them within a day or two or that week. You know, so usually it's pretty quick when how I manifest seeing or thinking about people and then seeing them or hearing from them. So I wasn't surprised that I would see her. Plus, it's a Caribbean night. There was a bunch of Haitians and island people just jamming and stuff. Yeah, so I had a feeling I would see her because I saw my cousin and a few other people that I knew. So anyway, we are headed out and I bump into her and I give her a big hug, and the moment she saw me, she just like tuned in immediately, and she tuned in to what I was feeling. I know she was able to pick up on my energy, and what I was feeling at the time, which was greatly irritated because I was tired. Just found out it was, like I said, it was that time of the month at the party, and I wasn't expecting that, and not till the next day, so I didn't expect it that night. But so I was like pretty irritated, and she could see that in my aura, in my energy field. So she picked that up immediately. I didn't have to say anything. But yeah, then she just tuned in and she just connected immediately and was able to channel a message for me. And she was just encouraging me and enlightening me and just elevating me with just so much affirmation, positive affirmation to my path and where I currently was. And it was just so needed, and so it just uplifted me and just made my night, because I felt like I was like starting to have a decline with my emotions, and just that quick connection with her just energized me. And she had a friend with her as well who was able to connect with that, and they both were just pouring in so much love to me, and it just felt so divinely just like needed. It was there, it was on point, it was alignment. It's those types of connections and synchronicities that you just look forward to sometimes in life. And so it was just I was so happy to see her. And some of the things I'll touch on what I can remember. It was a long weekend, but from what I can remember, I know I didn't forget, which is why I'm doing this video, so I don't forget. And I did write it down, but she basically talked to me about just how I'm a pillar, and how there's these pillars and there's sculptures and there's sculpting, and pillars are meant to hold foundations, and they create these foundations with pillars. And that's what I was setting up. I was in a process of setting up my foundation, and being the universe and God was like holding me up and keeping me secure and sound and balanced, and and that she was like, despite what I was experiencing, and I felt myself go back into that energy, that low place, and she quickly, just by her words, I just got myself out of it. She was like, you don't need to explain anything. You don't have to tell me, like, just all of that is done away with. It's your past, you're moving forward. She's like, and you are killing it. She's like, you are doing your thing. She's like, just continue to elevate, continue to lift yourself up. And I hadn't talked to her, and I asked her, I was like, have you heard anything about what's been happening between me and my mom or family or anything? She was like, honey, I don't talk to anybody. Like, so, which that was partly why we connected, is that because I know she's kind of outside of the family now. So I know no one's like relaying any messages. So I knew that what she was saying was genuine. And yeah, so she just gave me a lot of encouragement and wisdom, and it just really affirmed my position and where I was, and how she told me that my next destination was just kind of like a bridge to where I'm going, and that I'm a winner. I've already won. All the things that I desire are coming to me. They're right there. Just stay on this path. So all the things that I was affirming, she affirmed for me, and it was just absolutely beautiful and powerful, and she's just awesome. And I thanked her because she kept apologizing, and I just kept telling her, like, whatever you have to say, please say it, don't apologize, you're not weird. But I understood, like, it was a lot for her, and it drained a lot for her, because she's still learning to kind of handle her spiritual gifts, and not only being comfortable with it, but I knew that it was draining. It was a lot to receive that message and to give it to me, and to be so tuned in. And so I thanked her with so much reverence and so much gratitude for her to allow herself to be open to receive and to give that message to me. I was really grateful for it, because it's not easy, and it's not a comfortable place to be in a public area in front of friends relaying a message. Although a lot was happening around us, it still felt like it was just us there. It was beautiful. So I thank her, and if she ever sees this video, I thank you, Judy. I appreciate you. I love you dearly, and I'm so excited to see the things that you're able to accomplish, and I'm excited to share with you the things that I'm able to accomplish and get into. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you at the top, and yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. In addition to that, yeah, I also made way. I was able to find a way to Virginia to drive down with a friend's going to be driving me down with my things, because at one point I was freaking out about having to get rid of so much stuff that I'm like, I want to keep these things, but I'm not in a financial place to be able to mail it down or to leave it or to pay for storage. So she offered to drive me down, to kind of like a little road trip with me, which I think was absolutely awesome for her to offer that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, it's coming up this weekend. My last day of work is this Thursday. I don't know, everyone has just been so loving and so just attentive to me. And it just feels absolutely amazing. And so I've been doing my meditations every night. To kind of just keep me centered and in alignment, and they've just been, I've been feeling the feeling that and feeling its benefits, and I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited for everything, really, everything that's to come, and I'm just excited. And yeah, I know I'm elevated. I know I'm in a place that's higher than where I was before, because synchronicities, things are just happening in such a rapid way, but such a clear, flowing way. And it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy, because the storm doesn't last very long before you just come out of it, and before you are just elevated. And I needed a big storm to just knock this whole karmic wheel upside down, just break it in half, demolish it. And this new life that's ahead of me, it's just, I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited to meet new people. I'm excited to just experience some new things. And I know my path isn't going to be the exact straight path, because I don't need it to be. It's going to be exactly what I desire for it to be. And I'm co-creating with God and the universe to make this beautiful life. And I completed the audiobook, Wayne Dyer book of Wishes Fulfilled. And it just, there was, like I had mentioned before in the previous video, there was so many just valuable nuggets that I received, and I'm still applying those things. I'm still kind of like thinking about them and just meditating on them, on the words that I read, and understanding them even more. And I feel like my life is showing that. It's like, I read it, I understand it, and I'm applying it, and I'm seeing the results. And it was such a good book to read, and so perfect for me in just making my dreams and my wishes come true. So definitely wishes are being fulfilled. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do a review on the book in my next couple of videos. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna vibe out for the rest of the day. I really wanted to post this video. I'm gonna be doing my friend's hair later today, and I'm gonna journal some stuff and just kind of start yeah, journaling and scripting. I want to do some mirror work. I don't know if you guys know of those terms, but scripting is where you write out things, write out your life and write out stuff to manifest as tools of manifestation of the things that you desire to have. Just like speaking it into existence, you're writing it into existence. And you guys should look into that, or maybe I'll make a video on it if you guys want to hear it from me. But there's countless of videos online you can look up about scripting. But also mirror work is just, for me, it's just my way. That's just like my place. That's my place that just keeps me at peace. And I go and I stand in the mirror and I look at myself in my eyes and I connect with myself and I speak to myself and I see myself and the physical, the imperfections, the perfections, just the everything. And I see and I review my current place, my present place, my now. And then it leads me to a place to say what I'm thankful for. It leads me in a place of letting go. It leads me in a place of having things to hope for. And it just allows me to just like I said, just to connect with myself. I look at myself and I just connect and I speak to myself. And usually it's a way for me to really just kind of like channel in my higher self, my divine self, to just speak a positive word into my life and encourage myself. And it's a totally different tone that I have with myself, that I just speak and just elevate with authority and love. And it makes me feel like a hug. It makes me feel like a hug to myself when I talk to myself in the mirror. And it's just amazing because for such a long time, I was never comfortable doing that. I was never comfortable looking myself in the face. Like, I was like, oh, who are you? You're so foreign. You're not pretty. You're this. And just, even if it wasn't pretty, I just felt like there was something dark and bad about me, something demonic, something evil would pop out and scare me, or just like, it was just these crazy thoughts, these conditionings of just taboo thoughts of stuff, and it was just not being connected to myself. And after I did that, it brought so much clarity, it brought so much purpose, it brought so much determination and passion for my path in my life. And so I look forward to it. I just look in the mirror and I just connect and I say I love you, and I smile at myself. And it just puts me exactly where I need to be. And I call it mirror work. Some people do it for other types of rituals and other things, but for me, it's just a little self-care thing that I do. And I just connect and I see my beauty, and it's not in an egotistical way. It's not in a vain or narcissistic way. It's just connecting with self. It's so needed. It's so needed. It's so necessary. And it's been so helpful and so beneficial to my path that I'm gonna go do that today and just kind of check in. It's time to check in. Inner work, inner self. I gotta go. Let me go speak to myself, speak to her. So love and peace. And I'm so grateful to just be in this place in my life. So grateful. And it feels so abundant and so unlimited and limitless, I should say. It feels so limitless. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I get into. Let's see what doors open up, because I have so many opportunities, so many options in front of me. So I'm excited. Oh, by the way, check out my jewelry. I do make crystal healing jewelry. My Instagram is saints_om. My name is Centalia Oarsis McKinney. McKinney is from my adopted family, beautiful family. And so my name spells S-O-M, Som, but I put Saint Om because those are my initials, and Om just feels like Saints sound, Saints healing, universal sound, Saints Om, my Om. So that's what I put, Saints Om, and it's my crystal healing jewelry page on Instagram. Again, it's Saints_OM. And check my stuff out. Purchase my stuff. I do custom jewelry. I'm all about crystals and just kind of the healing properties. I don't worship them. They're not deities to me. They're just energetic tools that help us to cleanse our energy, to balance, to help. And we use them for whatever we want to use them for. But I use them for healing. I create really beautiful pieces of jewelry for people to wear and to heal. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, connect with me if you guys want. And yeah, bye.